Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, to Deron for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. Today of all days is Black Friday. Something which sounds very, very, very horrible, but it's really just capitalism Christmas. So, yay. You might be wondering what capitalism is doing, trudging its slow path across the universe, leaving channels of destruction in its wake. Really, it's more like just leaving plastic everywhere. I'm gonna tell you a wonderful story of Richart, Reishee, Sowa. A story so interesting that it's already been covered, according to Wikipedia, by both MTV and Ripley's Believe It or Not. I believe it. Anyway, there was a British artist who decided that he specifically wanted to build an island made out of plastic containers. So what he did was he took all of those bottles, you know, the ones that destroy the earth and stuff, put them together, lashed them, as Jack Sparrow would say with his own back hair, but more likely just some plastic bags, adding dirt on top of it, planting trees, and managing to build what is known as Spiral Island. Something we should all take wonderful inspiration from. I mean, I've got a dirt in a jar. That man has an island on the ocean. So what he ended up doing after making all of his bottles and putting them in nets, he would add planks on the top. And then on top of that, he would put dirt. And then he would plant all different kinds of plants and trees. And then after a while, the roots of the trees would actually reach through the wood to wrap around the bottles, which is the most metal thing I think I've ever heard in my entire life. One of my favorite Wikipedia quotes of all time comes from the article. Sowa was ordered to take the island out of the man-made canal in 2004 because many private homes and condos were being built and he lived for 1 year tied to the end of a loose rock pier. You can't have a house, build an island. And if that doesn't say anti-capitalist artistry, I don't know what does. Alas, after some time, tragedy struck, as always, in the form of Emily. Not in this case a real person, but in this case an actual hurricane, named Hurricane Emily, by which now all Emilys everywhere have to apologize for. It's the law, look it up. The entire island was destroyed in 2004. Kind of missed the loose rock pier now. Oh well. Now that island was 250,000 bottles of 25 by 16 meters. Now, of course, any great man who builds an island and has it run away wants to make another one. So after Spiral Island, he decided to venture forth. Putting X's in words is difficult, so I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this. Joyxee? I'm gonna go with Joyxee Island, and it was quite a lot bigger. And at this point in time, the second island is 25 by 25 meters. Which is a lot. According to the census that I found on Wikipedia, the new island has 3 beaches, 1 house, 2 ponds, a wave-powered washing machine, solar panels, a solar-powered waterfall and river. Usually those are water-powered, if you think about it, so solar's cool. Now eventually the island grew too big and he needed to move it out into open waters. Forget Love Boat and Love Island, we have Boat Island. According to the Mexican government, when they got involved and said, hey, remember those safety regulations that things like Titanic forced us to do and other things? Hey, why? You can't do that. That's not cool. You can't have a floating island. That's like the coolest thing ever. And then you can't also have that and then not follow any safety regulations. That's like constant spring break. You can't do that. So he had to make a Kickstarter, because that's how things work nowadays, to raise $9,000 for basic amenities. Like a true champion. And that, to this day so far, is the story of the island that you yourself could technically build, but I don't recommend it. So this has been your super presidential candidate Deron signing off for Saturday, saying, welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Saturday and Monday. Don't forget to check the description down below for links to some fun things, and I will leave you, as always, with our viewer-submitted motto for Jar, which is, "We are Jar." If you love Jar, you'll love us. See you Monday.
And this episode is brought to you by Luke, and also Rachel. Two floating islands of awesome in a world full of curiosities and strife. Also money.